Hello, hi, welcome back. I am Lara Morrow, and today's video is going to be what I have for all the men in my life. And then towards the end, I'll list some of the things that I'm going to get with Black Friday. So I've got that list here going, and as you know, men are hard to buy for. And my husband and I laugh all the time at men's gift guides because they're the same thing. Slippers, pajama pants, techie stuff, just beard cream and all of the just basic things. And, if you are buying for somebody who's older than 30, they pretty much buy what they want for themselves that's like that. That's your basic everyday necessity. So I'm looking for things that are special, that they wouldn't buy for themselves, that would not be just tossed in a corner and not looked at again. So those are the kinds of things I'm looking for. Let me get onto the men's page for that. I am trying to be as festive as I can. I know this isn't a Christmas sweater, but it is my thinnest sweater. It is 85 degrees today in Texas. So on November the 16th, it is not fun. It doesn't feel very festive, but hopefully towards the end of next week, it's supposed to be down in the 50s. Anyway. This I got from my husband from Land's End, and I don't shop for them often, but I do shop on Black Friday and Christmas. I get my sheets there because they're incredible, and I get these for the men. They love them. So these are their 3/4 sleeve knit, not quite a sweater, not quite a shirt, but it's knit. This is new for them this year with the pockets and the different colored corduroy collar. And I always have them embroidered because that's just so special. Most people wouldn't do that for themselves. I get him one of these every year. He's got navy, he's got burgundy, he's got black, and he loves these for work because they just are a little bit more polished. The ones without the pockets are definitely not as casual looking. So these will go on sale, and I think that to add the embroidery is like $8 or $10. I think it's so worth it, especially if you're getting these on a super duper discount. I'm getting my son-in-law one of these because I get him one every year as well. So I'm waiting to Black Friday to get that. I just wanted something to be in this video. I will put these thrifted things to the side. Another thing I got my husband is this shirt from RSVLTS, and I don't know how you say that, result, or if it's just an acronym. I see this a lot since I thrift and sell things on eBay, and I've purchased a lot of these, and they're just super popular online. This is the Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary version, so it's got like all the different characters all over it, and it's very silky. It's that just super soft, silky, thin, great warm climate material. I did not get this on sale. I really wanted this. It was selling out. Sometimes the bigger sizes sell out very quickly, so I snagged this for him, and he's always buying me or doing wonderful things for me. So I did size up because most of these shirts and shirt brands, if you want them big and baggy, you size up. So I got him a 3X, and this looks perfect. It's going to be baggy, but not that so baggy. I also am watching some of the things out there for my son-in-law. They have Godzilla and King Kong, and believe it or not, my 3-year-old is upset. My 3-year-old grandson is obsessed with Godzilla and King Kong. He will watch the ones from the 1960s from Japan that aren't even in English, and he just loves them. And then of course he loves the new ones, the new Empire and everything, but they have those. They have so many different themes out here that guys might really enjoy. So if somebody loves a certain TV show or a different character, or I think they even have like Deadpool and superheroes, this is a great option. Another really affordable option that is similar to this shirt is the ones that he gets all the time from a company called Hard Daddy. harddaddy.com. I know that sounds terrible. I promise you it's a legit site. There's nothing dirty about it. I don't know where we found these, but he's just obsessed. And then his friends got obsessed. But they're the same cool wickering material. And they have I literally went in and got these out of his closet. And these aren't even a quarter of what he has. They are very, very affordable. And right now they're going to have incredible sales. Size up here as well, but any theme you can think of. His Dia de los Muertos. He loves Mexico, as you can see. More Dia de los Muertos. This one is new. It's just beers. This is vintage cocktails. This is one of his Halloween ones. He has a bazillion. Pac-Man. This one's kind of calm. It's just kind of floral Hawaiian. This is hamburgers. What is this one? Oh, this is just like, it's buttoned funny. Grilling out. I'm telling you, they have every theme you can think of, every holiday, and then a bazillion for each one. Football, Hawaiian, pirate. I mean, you name it, they've got it. And he loves these. I could show you another probably 20 more. But since we're in Texas, he likes these, and he works at a very chill, casual place, and he wears these. And last night we went out with friends for my birthday, and he wore one of these under a navy suit jacket, and nice jeans and cool tennis shoes, and it just looks awesome. So very affordable. I mean, I can get on sale, when they go on sale, I can get maybe 5 for $100. So check out Hard Daddy, and it is 1D. It's HARDADDY. So the two words share that D in the middle. But these are great options, especially if you want something fun for them that they love. There's one that's just all Legos. The whole thing's Legos. So what do they love? What do they like to do? They want to get things that they enjoy as well, not just socks or ties or any of that stuff. So check them out. That is like one of our favorites. Okay, so for 3 of the guys in my life, my husband, my nephew who's 22, and my son-in-law. I might get one for my son because he just got a desk job. I got these cubes on Shutterfly, and I'm so impressed. Like on the top, it has the 2 boys. So these are my 2 grandsons. And it says 2025 here. You can put any kind of words. This is wood. It's like particle board wood, but it is wood. It is not paper. It is not, something that's going to fall apart. Did I just scrape that? So I just put things of the kids and the family all around each side, and then, the top, and then here's, kind of what it looks like inside. These, I can't remember their original price. They were really affordable for something so personal. I had a coupon. Shutterfly's running coupons all the time. I think I got this for 50% off. But my nephew just graduated from college in Colorado. He really misses it. And there's all these fun pictures of him and his friends at the football games and different costumes. So I got that for him as well. And then my husband, I got all the kids and grandkids as well. Another thing I found on Etsy is this desk organizer, and I'm always real cautious about buying on Etsy too. For one thing, if I buy sweatshirts, sometimes they come in and they're just one whole piece and it crackles and it's stiff like iron-on. But I do find some really great sellers out there. So I got this, and it's got his name and a deer. And it goes right in front of the monitor, like as you're looking at your monitor. If I'm looking at the monitor now, so it's got place for a cup, place for different desk things, a place for your phone to stand up, etc. So it just kind of brings a little bit of class to that. I got one for my nephew. It's got a mountain on it, Colorado, and his name. And then I got one for my son-in-law, and I think I'm going to go back. Well, maybe. Let me explain this. For my son. So I got a bill in the mail couple of days ago from FedEx, and I couldn't understand a lot of it. It was all in gibberish, but it basically said something about customs. And so I got like a $7.97 bill for one of these. It was the original one that I ordered, and then I went back because I liked it and got two more. So I guess I'm going to get another $16 bill. And when I look at their store, it says United States. But yet it's being shipped from Turkey. We had to research and find that out. And then, so I messaged the lady and said, I thought your store was in the United States. Do you happen to know why I'm getting, a bill for customs? And she said, well, it's on our description, which Etsy's descriptions are very long and very hard to find, but it's way at the bottom that says it's shipping from another country and you'll pay customs. So I guess I need to look at everything instead of just looking at what country it comes from. So I don't know, I was a little thrown back by that. I don't know why, but it took an item that was, I don't know, I think these were like $28, and it jumped up to almost, 35 or 40. So, anyway, that's my story on that. There's always something, always something. My dad is 81 and does all the cooking for him and my mom, and what he can. I'm out there a lot doing that for them, but he loves these things, these microwave bacon things. So I got him another one. Their stuff is, a lot of it's in storage that I'm slowly going through, and he would just really love this because he could just pop the bacon on, put a towel over it, nuke it, and be done with it. So I got him that. For my son, I watched the sales throughout the year, and I got this at a summer sale. It's just a Gap, very thin sweater that is good for Texas, even in the summers. So he's an IT techie guy. His degree is in IT and game design. So he's going to have his first job. He starts tomorrow. That's like a real job. So he's going to need some of those things. I also got this one. That's just pretty basic. I think it's going to have something under it, because when I got it in, I'm like, what is this? It reminds me of those shirts that the guys wore in the 80s in the rock, the rock bands that were kind of knit. But I don't know if you can see my hand. If I would have noticed it back before, I probably would have returned it, but I can wear just a t-shirt under it, or I can sell it. I got my dad this jacket. And this is the, you know what the Carhartt jackets are? They are very, very popular barn jackets and work outdoors, like rancher jackets. This one's from Kohl's, and it's Levi Strauss, and it was a great price. I think it was $39, which is a really good price for these. He lives on a small ranch with my brother, and every morning he goes out at 6 a.m. or so before everybody leaves for work, and sits out and has his coffee for several hours, and it's getting kind of cold, so he rides his golf cart around the ranch. So I thought he would really, really enjoy this. He also fell in love with the Costco shackets, which I never in a million years would have thought, but they're flannel looking on the outside and a jacket on the inside, so he wears those like crazy, and I've gotten him 3, I think, over the past couple of years, and they're just in his constant rotation. So that's another option. My daughter's boyfriend loves coffee, and when he comes over here, Peyton makes him coffee in our French press. So we got him a French press. This one's just from Amazon. It's the one that we have, and I ordered it because I didn't really know if I'd like a French press. It was probably, I don't know, $25, maybe less. And I do like the French press, especially if you're making just a little bit. This will do 2 cups, and it's very easy, and it makes just a really fresh coffee. To go along with that, I got him a grinder for the coffee beans. We're all grinders because, my son worked at Starbucks for several years, and he's just like, the beans are just so much fresher, and So I buy them at Costco and we grind them. I need to get him a automatic teapot, not a teapot, but a water boiler. What are those things called? Anyway, we have one of those. We just fill it up, turn it on, and by the time we've ground the coffee, it's boiling. We pour it in the French press. So I still need to get him one of those. I did get him the same thing that I got my grandson and son's girlfriend. I got him some Beats. They were on sale in the summer at Target, and I know technology is going to be a big item for Black Friday. Got on my list, and I forgot to mention it in my video, but my poor oldest daughter really needs some new earbuds. They get stolen by her kids or eaten by her dog or whatever. Okay, so these are the other two different, this is how they come, the desk things. So you just put the little legs on, but so I did something different for my son-in-law and something totally different for my nephew. He's got mountains. So you can pick from a few things and you just put the legs in, super simple, they pop in and they fit really snug. That's those. Don't know if they'll like them or not. These are the other, I need to show you how well these things come packed, but these are the other Shutterfly boxes, and they come like this in a box that fits them like this. There are two of them in here. So those come very well packaged. For my dad, I got him, this is kind of old news, but for him it's not, a battery daddy. There's batteries all over their little place, and I'm really trying to organize. So they way downsized, and they live in a little RV kind of thing on my brother's property. They didn't want to live in the house. They tried it. They didn't like it. Kind of looking and thinking about a tiny house, but so we're trying to keep things very organized, and I thought he would love this, and then he can just grab it and find what he's looking for quickly. His vision's gone down and stuff like that. So I got this, I think I got this on Amazon. They have them at Costco and all the other places. Then I got, this is for my son, and it is, well, it is a very nice frame for his diploma that he really wanted to get from his college, but he was, upset that it was so expensive. They were, I mean, they are expensive, but he worked his butt off for this degree. What did I pay for this? $195. And it's from his college. So it looks like this. And it says DePaul University, all of those things. He went to there in Chicago. So this is, a special thing for him. He's going to have it on his wall forever, hopefully. And I just thought that I would splurge on that. Plus, he is so hard to buy for. All he asked for was money to put towards his student loans. And I know that's important, but what we would give him for Christmas is a blip, which is a whole different topic about how much our kids have to pay for school. All right, so for him, he is a fun, funky dresser. So when I went to Chicago to his graduation, we popped into some thrift shops, and I found some thrifted fun stuff. So I got him this. It's a silky material. It's just a bunch of unicorns. And he will love the heck out of this. I don't know the brand. WEZC, Stockholm, Sweden. Anyway, it's like mint condition. So, and oversized, but you can find some really great things in a thrift store, especially if you know what somebody likes. Now, this one I think is ugly, but he has one almost just like it that's long sleeve that he wears all the time. It's from ASOS, and it is very thin and silky, but he loves this kind of crazy stuff. So I got that one, and then I got this tie-dye hoodie that he will love. It's not home done. It is from Kirkland. It does say Kirkland, so that is Costco. But he will absolutely love this. So for probably $15, I got him 3 shirts, and I'm going to get out there probably this week and start looking to see what's out there. That is what I've got so far physically. Now, what I am looking for on Black Friday for my husband, I want to get, it's a brand called Vermont Leather, maybe, and it's Vermont leather gloves. It's those really good work gloves that have that yellow gold leather on the outside and just kind of mold to your hand and all of those things. For my son-in-law, he wants a fishing pole mount for in the garage to hang up their fishing poles. He does with my grandkids. And he wants cowboy boot trees, those things that stand and you put your cowboy boots on them to store them so they don't get damaged or anything. And then my daughter's boyfriend wants a soccer jacket from the Spain team, the specific Barcelona team, and it's expensive. She's going to help me with this. It's a couple $100, but I'm going to wait till Black Friday and see if they do anything. They each have specific Lego things that they want, different themes. They each like different things. My son-in-law loves Star Wars, so I'm looking for those as well. Also for my son-in-law, I am looking for, it's very specific. My daughter sent me a link to an online leather store, and I'll link it below, but it is a cast iron handle holder that you slip on, and it's really pretty in leather, and I think it's like $39 or something, but I'm going to see what they do for Black Friday. I am also going to see what they have for my husband in the form of a wallet. I know that's one of those chintzy things that's always on a gift guide, but he really, really needs one, and he will never buy it for himself. He'll just let it fall apart. So I'm going to see if they have any trifolds. I think he likes a trifold. For my son-in-law, another kind of cliche that's always on the gift guides, but I really think he might like it, are the electric hand warmers that go in a pocket. He's an engineer and he is at plants all the time, inside and outside, and it's very, very cold. So, I thought he might like that. They also have one that is a beanie that heats up, and I showed my daughter and she was like, I don't know if he'd use it. He's bald and has a big beard, so I don't know if he would use that or not, but somebody would appreciate that that's outside a lot. Some of the things that the guys in my life absolutely love that you can consider are the flat Blackstone grill that's flat. They like make fajitas on them, or big old piles of fried rice and things like that, and they absolutely love them. My son-in-law and my husband, they are outside next to the grill, and they'll use that while they're grilling other things. That's been one of those that has stayed in the rotation of use. You give those gifts and they just disappear and you just don't know what ever happened to them. A cast iron skillet. If they like to grill, my daughter is a chef and my husband loves to grill. So when they do fried fish or anything fried, what else did they do like recently? They made some chicken fried steak. It's a very Texas thing, but they put it on the grill with the oil so it doesn't make the house smell and it doesn't oil all over the stove. And they use it all the time for different things on the grill. So that's a really good idea. They both love their blowers, their leaf blowers. They're electric and they don't plug in, but you can just, I just used it the other day and I'm always scared of, not scared, but I don't know how all these tools work. So I get a little overwhelmed, but I just blew out the garage after we got all of the Halloween up and the Christmas down. I just blew it all out. Sometimes I'll use it. My office is right off the driveway. It's kind of like a second entrance. So I have opened it before and blown stuff out like grass and things from people's feet. So a blower is a really, really good gift. I mentioned the wallet. Another thing I'm going to look for my husband is, and I don't think they're going to have any sales because they just don't, but quince cashmere, we don't really wear cashmere. I don't think I even have any cashmere, but it's something he wouldn't buy for himself, and he would really love it. And it's thin enough to wear here in the winter time. So I'm going to look for like a sweater. And also I want to get him an Apple Watch band from there. They just got really affordable, good things. So I'm going to look for that. Also for my son and my husband, I'm going to find some really fun sneakers. I don't know if but the stylish ones like Adidas Sambas or something like that they can wear with jeans and, kind of have a fun outfit on. So those are just some of the things that I am looking for when we start to see some sales. And, I have some littler things when I talk about the guys' stockings, but that's all for right now. If you have any great ideas, everybody can use ideas for men. It is really, really hard. Remember back in the day where you could go buy a DVD or a VHS of movies or a cassette that they'd love? That was just so easy and awesome because there was always something that they wanted. We don't even have that anymore. So list anything below that you think that you're going to get the guys in your life or that somebody could benefit from knowing, and look for my next gift guides. If you haven't seen the women in my life, I've got a 20-somethings version and a 30-somethings version, and then I'm about to do stocking stuffers, and then I'm going to do the what I'm looking for Black Friday. So stay tuned, and I hope you come back. Have a great one. Bye.